Dear students, in this session, I am going to explain about environmental pollution. In this, water pollution, land pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, and air pollution. So, before that, what is this pollution? That let us discuss. Man-made activities have caused environmental degradation. We have degraded lands, destroyed forests, and suicidal rates, thrown tons of toxic waste into rivers indiscriminately, and poured toxic chemicals into the seas. Furthermore, we discharged greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, leading to climatic changes. The net result is we are surrounded by pollution in our daily lives. We breathe, we drink, we eat pollution. We shall discuss water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, and air pollution in this session. We'll discuss about water pollution, and in the next session, soil pollution, air pollution, and noise pollution. The water pollution, the normal uses of water for public supply are recreation, means swimming and boating, etc. Fish, other aquatic life and wildlife, agriculture, industry, navigation, etc. Any change in the dynamic equilibrium in aquatic ecosystem, water body, biosphere, atmosphere disturbs the normal function and properties of pure water and gives rise to the phenomenon of water pollution. The symptoms of water pollution of any water body, groundwater, are bad taste of drinking water, offensive offensive smells from lakes, rivers, and ocean beaches, unchecked growth of aquatic weeds in water bodies, that is eutrophication, dead fish floating on water surface in river, lake, etc., oil and grease floating on water surface. The quality of water is of vital concern for mankind since it is directly linked with human welfare. It is historical fact that fecal, that is human excreta or stool, pollution of drinking water caused waterborne diseases, which wiped out entire pollutions of cities. In the developing countries like India, every day some 25,000 people die of waterborne diseases. Example: jaundice, hepatitis, cholera, dysentery, etc. In India, about 2 lakhs out of 6 lakh villages have no access to safe drinking water. Women have to walk 1 to 14 kilometers daily for collecting water for drinking and cooking. In urban areas, 40% people are without access to safe water. The major sources of water pollution are domestic sewage from urban and rural areas, agricultural runoff, and industrial waste, which are directly or indirectly discharged into water bodies. Let us see the water pollutants. What are the pollutants caused for water pollution? The large number of water pollutants are broadly classified under five categories. Those are the organic pollutant, inorganic pollutant, sediments, radioactive materials, and thermal pollutants. What is this organic pollutants? These include domestic sewage, pesticides, synthetic organic compounds, plant nutrients, oil, wastes from food processing plants, paper mills, and tanneries, etc. These reduce dissolved oxygen in water. Dissolved oxygen is essential for aquatic life. The optimum level being 4 to 6 pm. Decrease in dissolved oxygen value is an indicator of water pollution. The organic pollutants consume dissolved oxygen through the action of bacteria present in water. Sewage and agricultural runoff provide plant nutrients in water, giving rise to the biological process known as eutrophication. Large input of fertilizer and nutrients from these sources leads to enormous growth of aquatic weeds which gradually cover the entire water body, that is, algal bloom. This disturbs the normal uses of water as the water body loses its dissolved oxygen and ends up in a deep pool of water where fish cannot survive. The production of synthetic organic chemicals, more than 60 million tons each year since 1980, multiplied more than 10 times since 1950. These include fuels, plastic fibers, solvents, detergents, paints, food adhesive, pharmaceuticals, etc. Their presence in water gives objectionable and offensive tastes, odor, and colors to fish and aquatic plants. Oil pollution of the seas has increased over the years due to increased traffic of oil tankers in the seas causing oil spill and also due to oil losses oil losses during offshore drilling. Oil pollution reduces light transmission through surface water and hence reduces photosynthesis by marine plants, decreases dissolved oxygen in water causing damage to marine life, and also contaminates seafood which enters the human food chain. Pesticides have been largely used for killing pests and insects harmful for crops and thereby boosting the crop production. At present, there are more than 10,000 different pesticides in use. They include insecticides for killing insects, example DDT, dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane, herbicides for killing weeds and undesirable vegetation, and fungicides for killing fungi and checking plant disease. It has been found that pesticide reduces contaminate crops and then enter the food chain of birds, mammals, and human beings. The persistent pesticide DDT, which is not degraded in the environment, accumulates in food chain, getting magnified in each step from seaweed to fish and then to man by about 10,000 times. Thus, The average level of DDT in human tissues is found to be 5 to 10 ppm, maximum being among the Indians 25 ppm compared to the American 8 ppm. Inorganic pollutants. This group consists of inorganic salts, mineral acids, metals, trace elements, detergents, etc. Acid, acid mine drainage. Coal mines, particularly those which have been abandoned, discharge acid, especially this discharges sulfuric acid and also ferric hydroxide into local streams through seepage. The acid, on entering the water body, destroys its aquatic life. Sediments. Soil erosion, as a matter of natural process, generates sediments in water. Solid loadings in natural water are about 700 times as large as the solid loading from sewage discharge. Soil erosion is enhanced 5 to 10 times due to agricultural and 100 times due to construction activities. Bottom sediments in aquatic bodies, that is streams, lakes, estuaries, oceans, are important reservoirs of inorganic and organic matter, particularly trace metals. Example: chromium, copper, nickel, manganese, and molybdenum. Radioactive materials. Radioactive pollution is caused by mining and processing of radioactive ores to produce radioactive substances. Use of radioactive materials in nuclear power plants. Use of radioactive isotopes in medical, industrial, and research institutes and nuclear tests. The discharge of radioactive waste into water and severe systems is likely to create problems in future. Thermal pollutants. Coal-fired or nuclear fuel-fired thermal power plants are sources of thermal pollution. The hot water from these plants is dumped as waste into nearby lake or river where its temperature rises by about 10 degrees Celsius. This has a harmful effect on the aquatic life in the water body whose dissolved oxygen is reduced, and as a result fish kill is quite common. So this is about the water pollution and pollutants. In the next session we'll discuss about the groundwater pollution, especially with arsenic contamination and case study. Thank you.